uh, note with a macaw trying to eat some flowers, water lilies, and roses in the background. A note on the Lovely Bones, a film that I liked, had an impact. It is, of course, a tragedy. A terrible thing happens in it, and we learn that early on, so there's no need to use spoiler alerts. And then, of course, once we know about what happens at the end, um, it's not a question of being able to spoil for a viewer, spoil it. Well, unless, of course, one would divulge what happens to the man responsible, things like that, which I won't do. So we learn early on the fate of this teenager, who is a lovely, innocent girl. She is just falling in love. Maybe that's a difficult assessment to make. I have read when I was about 20 or younger in a short story by Thomas Mann about love. There is a character who says, well, love, as we define it, as dictionaries define it, does not exist in the real world, even if we keep hearing around us, I love you so much, I don't have words. Our friendship is not, cannot be described in words. There are no words for that. He has a good point. Love is to the end, friendship is proven in difficult situations, and what we generally call love and friendship very often is washed away by the smallest of challenges. So it was stuck in my mind, and I kept wondering ever since. He says love. Does he really love her? Or the other way around. Returning to the film, a tragic fate is waiting for her, and there's this neighbor played excellently by Stanley Tucci, a great actor, who alas has supporting roles most of the time, if not all the time. I think there will be a few exceptions. In Big Night, he has the lead role, and maybe there will be a few other films, but generally he is playing very well, but just supporting the leading role. Another example comes to mind, wherein he is the excellent husband to the character of Meryl Streep when she's cooking. I forgot the name. It's not an extraordinary work, but enjoyable to an extent. Returning here, he's mean. He's a monster. He's the devil himself. He's Satan, actually, and it's difficult to play this, especially since this is not the character that we see in many films, who is evil, and it's just that you don't see another side of him. I'm thinking those propositions, those offers wherein he's a kidnapper, torturer, takes a woman of victim, and he's abusing, and that's it. Here, Stanley Tucci, his character, presents a human face. He's the decent neighbor, a bit maybe withdrawn, but very polite, helpful, nice. That's his face to the outside world. On the other, he creates a trap in the middle of a field wherein we get this poor girl who is killed, and we know that early. And in this, it's not unique, but uh, I mean, it's not the only film with this proposition, but still, it is somewhat unusual. We generally follow up, and we see um, this incident happening much later in the film. At least that's my experience. And so we trace back. We see, as I said, the poor girl finding a nice, attractive teenager. He says, well, teenager she's attracted to, and the whole life, again, cliche. The whole life is ahead of her. But I'm thinking now. The Depeche Mode song, and it's sad, but a very good movie.